49ers are in hell. All of this is because of the contract, essentially, they gave to Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, who had some good years, but was signing him to that contract worth losing Deebo Samuel, Kyle Juszczyk, Leonard Floyd, Malik Collins, Javon Hargrave, Dre Greenlaw, Charvarius Ward, Jalen Moore, Elijah Mitchell, Hufanga the safety, looks like Polamalu, everybody knows who he is, Josh Dobbs, and Aaron Banks. Shout out to the Niners for giving Mr. Irrelevant a contract that has now forced them into hell.
What else are you going to do? That it happens with every other team. When after a rookie contract, the Texans are going to run into it here in a couple of years when they have to sign C.J. Stroud. What other quarterback are you going to have besides Brock Purdy? That isn't going to command a lot more money for you to even have a chance to win.
But is Brock Purdy worth being paid all that money to lose all of those guys? Or would you rather go get a bridge quarterback, suck for a year, and draft somebody next year, keep your core players, and just try to run it back in maybe 2 or 3 years?
That quarterback got a hit, though. Trey Lance didn't hit, and they took him early. They got lucky with Brock.
You can't bank on hitting on a quarterback because there are way more misses than there are hits when it comes to the quarterback draft, and that's why the quarterback is the most coveted position in the NFL. You know what I mean? Mitch Trubisky was a miss. Zach Wilson was a miss. Josh Rosen was a miss. Trey Lance was a miss. Anthony Richardson was a miss. Daniel Jones was a miss. Like, it's not easy to hit on the quarterback. And then you can go down the Browns' history of misses.
Each year, I'm sure maybe 1, 2, on the rare occasion, 3 quarterbacks out of a draft become hits. But is that a gamble you're willing to take, or do you sign Brock Purdy, who I'm not completely sold on? He has had a couple good years, but...
Do you think he's top 15?
He might be a little below that. We talked about top 15. I believe we were trying to rank where Geno is, and we didn't put Brock Purdy above Geno.
I personally think Brock Purdy's been a way better quarterback than Geno Smith. I don't think it's close.
I mean, the other big thing, too, the Niners, I think that with all those pieces, a lot of people, including myself, had said, like, yeah, no wonder Brock Purdy's doing good. You got Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, and Brandon Ayuk with arguably the best tackle in football at Trent Williams on the O-line, and the O-line in totality not being bad. It's kind of hard to fuck up as a quarterback there. Do you not think that Geno Smith being in that offense wouldn't be able to perform
good defense, a decent O-line, Kenneth Walker, DK Metcalf, JSN, Tyler Lockett, and he wasn't able to do anything with them?
Yeah, that was a pretty solid team.
I'll be honest with the Brock Purdy thing. He didn't really even have an offense this year.
He had a very down year this year.
And very comparable to Geno Smith. That got paid a lot of money. Who had better weapons this year, too. That's my part. He had better weapons this year and played the exact same for the most part.
I mean, Kenneth Walker got hurt, but they still had
Charbonnet.
So you say all of this just to say you hate Brock Purdy?
I don't think Brock Purdy's worth blowing your team up over.